Well, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that always happens on my streams. We'll see if anybody gets over to this one. The audio stopped working on the last one, so we had to hop out and come back in. So here we are again. All right, how do I find this on here? Does that work, guys? Can you hear me now? Good? Let me know if you can hear me. That's it. Dirty pop. All right, how do we do this? There we are. Mother trucker.
How do we do this?
Oh, all right. Echoes. Okay, it's working. I can hear me. Wow, that sucks that... That sucks about me not getting caught up to the chat. If you guys had some questions or comments that I wasn't able to respond to, go ahead and drop it like it's hot. Hopefully everybody can find... It looks like we got 6 in here already, so please smash the like if you can so it'll show everybody else that we're over here chilling. Smash that like button, baby. We can't both be number one. Oh, there you go. Now's your chance to get the number one, Kimmy. No Namer says, what up? Long time, man. Good to see you. How you been? What's your updates? No Namer. Give me some updates on you guys. Sending love to who all will accept XOXOXO. It wouldn't be a Kickin Addiction live if you weren't behind in the comments. That is true. You know how we do it around here. Oh, Kimmy got the number one flag on there. There we go, guys. Smash that like. We got eight people in here. I think everyone that was in the last one found this new one. Let's see here. Damn, I lost your crown. This screen is bright as hell. How do I change that? Oof. Woofy, woofy. Back, yo. Oh, Cameron, what's up, man? I remember you. How are you doing? Did you get a new channel or something? Any updates on your recovery, Cameron? I'd love to hear any updates if you got them. People were asking about the Sublocade, and let's see, what questions you guys have about Sublocade? Drop them now if you have any questions for me. I'm in Utah, Blake. I'm in Utah, where the crazy people are apparently. Ghosty's up in here. Hey, Kev, you gonna start doing live again? We need this. I'd like to. Matt gave me the idea. He's like, because he wanted to talk about his switching back to Suboxone. Yeah, damn Utah right now. Freaking buck out here. No Namer says, got my last shot a couple months ago. I got married and bought a house, so trying to get this last thing done. Awesome. What was your last shot dose? Did you get the 100 milligram shot? And are you having any withdrawal symptoms to date so far? I want to say it was around month 3 when I started feeling the crappiness. Israel, what's up, buddy? How are you? What's your update, Israel? Weren't you gonna do Sublocade? If I remember right, I remember your picture. Thought that was you. I feel like extremely normal on Sublocade. Like it shocked me how normal I feel. Yes, guys, absolutely yes. I definitely tried to pound that point home for people who were considering Sublocade. You definitely feel like you're not on anything. You feel stable because of the long half-life. You feel just like this all day. I don't feel like that all day right now on Suboxone. Even on the low dose, I still have highs and lows, right? Not drastic highs and drastic lows like I used to when I would be on high doses of Suboxone, but I still have highs and lows. It still wears off throughout the day. But yeah, to get back to Slow's question, I would like to start doing lives again. I definitely, right now at this point, I can't do them every single week like I was, but I would definitely like to do a lot better than once every 6 months like I have been, for sure. At least checking in with you guys, at least once a month or something I should be able to do. Leah, what's up, Leah? Says you look like Han from Stray Kids. I've never seen that. Let me look. Is it a movie? Let's see. Han from Stray Kids. What? I don't think you're talking about me. I feel extreme. Let's see. Shock me normal. I must be tripping. Maybe I should switch to Sublocade then. Yeah, dude. You're on 1 milligram. Yeah. I'm not sure if your doctor would allow it slow, but if you could do like a 50 milligram shot once a month, that would be a great substitute for your 1 milligram dose. 50 milligram shot, man, you'd have to take no more oral doses and just be steady. Literally, it really, guys, I'm not joking. As you can see the comments here, it feels like you're not on anything. You don't feel anything. It's just as easy as I can say it. But that's where I think it freaks a lot of people out. Like Blake's saying right now. He says, I think that's why I'm playing around with strips still. That's exactly what it is. I gotta stop, though. My whole purpose was to get off this stuff. Yes. Yep. I did the same thing, Blake, so I did the exact same thing as you. It's like if you don't know you're supposed to just feel normal, you're wondering, why am I on Butte but I don't feel it? That's just how you're supposed to feel on Sublocade. You're supposed to feel like nothing. You don't feel it. You don't feel it kick in. That's what my mistake was when I got on Sublocade. I was like, oh, cool. I'll just feel it kick in all day, like I do with Suboxone. Like when it kicks in, it'll just kick in all day, and that's not how it works. And so it can trick your brain to make you think you're going into withdrawal because you feel so damn normal, right? Blake, I would say to you, tell your body that, okay, if I don't get restless legs at night where my legs are hurting and aching and I can't sleep, then you're not in withdrawal, right? Those are two easy ways to know if you're in withdrawal. If you're not awake all night and if you don't have restless legs, then you're not in withdrawal, right? So you don't need to take any more oral doses unless those things are happening, and I promise you they're not happening. Yeah, once a month. Compared to, like me, I take 2 doses a day, right? To go from a 5-minute once a month shot to not having to think about anything for a whole nother month, it's incredible. It's a hell of a deal. It's a hell of a drug. It's just too damn expensive with no insurance. Yeah, once a month is perfect. A 5-minute shot, it's so simple. And I heard that they're starting to let, I'm pretty sure when I went to get one of my last prescriptions at Walgreens, I'm pretty sure they give you the shot now. They're at the pharmacy. I'm pretty sure that's an option now. So it's like you don't have to go to the doctor to get the shot. Israel said, I did get on Sublocade, but I got my last shot 8 months ago. Awesome. Have you had any withdrawal? Are you good to go? What's up with you, Israel? Thanks for letting us know. See, there's a lot of people like Israel, 8 months with no shot. That's awesome. Slow says, I don't want to feel anything. Right. Do you have really good health insurance, Slow? Your comments keep getting held for review? What? I don't see that, Kimmy. Where do you see that at? Do you have to approve his comments? Blake. Let's see here. Christian Cox says, what shot? Or they're talking about the Sublocade shot. Blake says, exactly. I didn't realize how much I missed that kick-in feeling. And that is why I made a lot of videos talking about the difference between Suboxone and Sublocade. Because I want you guys that are going to switch to Sublocade, you have to be ready for the normalcy, the levelness that Sublocade brings. If you're not ready for it, it could freak you out and you could think it's not working. But it's working because you're not going into withdrawal. You just feel normal. But like I said earlier, Blake, definitely the first week is obviously the hardest. But I would say by the date you get your second shot, you're going to be totally fine. Because you're still going to have half of your first shot in there when you get your second shot. So it's going to start stacking up in your system at that point. So, you know, if you find yourself needing 1 or 2 milligrams here and there for the first week or two, like don't be too hard on yourself. A lot of people can go right from day one with no dosing, but a lot of people out there are like you and I, have to take a little bit for the first month, you know, week, 2 weeks, whatever. But you just got to tell yourself by the day you get your second shot, no more. You don't need to have any available. You don't need any backups anywhere. You're not going to need it anymore. But the sooner you can get to the point where you don't, you're going to be that much better off, right? Because then your brain is going to start rewiring to think, hey, I don't need to take something every day, and that's going to be a big difference in your daily routines. You're going to have a lot more time to focus on things you want to focus on. Blake says, Slow says, yeah, right there. So Slow says, I don't like the kick in anymore. That is how I know I'm over it. So when you start to not like, when you feel Suboxone kick in, he's even on a low dose and he still feels it kick in. Even though obviously it's much less of a kick in than somebody on 8 or 12 milligrams, right? But he don't like to feel the medication kicking in anymore. So yeah, I would say definitely look into getting the shot if you've got good insurance, Slow. Question, I took a few milligram strips like the last 4 to 5 days. Do you think I'll feel withdrawal? No, absolutely not. You will not. No, you'll be totally fine, Blake. It's not going to have any impact on it. The only thing it is it's just holding you back from letting your brain get right. To say, hey, Blake, you don't need to take something every day. Sublocade's got you covered, bro. You're good. You don't need it anymore. But no, it's not messing up your Sublocade. It's not doing anything like that. You can still take it the rest of the month. It's not going to mess up your Sublocade. It's just going to literally just put you that much further behind when it comes to feeling normal. Blue Cross Blue Shield, I'm sure they've got really, you might want to call them, Slow, and check into that, because seriously, I mean, if you're on 1 milligram, they'll probably start you off at like the 100 milligram shot and then take like 50 milligrams a month after that. F Suboxone, F methadone 2, Alfie says. Yeah, some people definitely need it. It's definitely got its pros and its cons for sure, as you guys have all witnessed here on this channel. But for those people that have been able to put Suboxone behind them and move on, it's incredible. I know how challenging that is because I've tried myself and I've failed many times. So I give massive props to people who have been able to move on from taking Suboxone, because it's freaking hard. Just a mental game. Yeah, a big mental game. I did feel off on month 2, but I think it was just me being in my head. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about the second month after coming off, like after getting your last shot, Israel? So you haven't had no restless leg, you haven't had no insomnia issues, Israel, since coming off? Could you tell us how many shots how many shots you took, Israel, and what were the doses of the shots? I remember when we were talking about trying to get you to get on it. I remember the conversations, me telling you to do it. Blake says, thanks, man. Seriously, so glad you started this tonight. I've been wanting to ask you these questions because I always watch your old videos but never been to a live stream. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it, my friend. And another thing too, guys, if you're watching this on the replay, if you do have questions about Sublocade, I do have a lot of experience with it. So feel free to post questions, because I still do read the comments, and I still do reply to almost every comment on the channel, even if it's on an older video, guys. So if you have any questions about anything on the older videos, I will see it and I will respond to you, okay? It might take me a few days before I see the comment, but I will see it and I will respond to you guys. I'm gonna listen while I fall asleep. It's 10 p.m. and I have to work at 6. My eyes are falling asleep. All right, Kimmy, you go to sleep, girl. How's work been going for you real quick, Kimmy? Everything going still pretty good with you at work? And I appreciate you hopping in here on the live streams as always, Kimmy. I swear you and Slow are always down to hop on a live stream, even unplanned. I appreciate you guys. I want to become a monk. I can't be on subs. And that's true, Slow, you're right. Wody, I see you took a comment away. What's up, Wody? Haven't seen you for a while. I don't know. Yeah, your comment was taken away. Good to see you, Wody. Good to see some of the old school commenters. It's cool to see, you know, new people like Blake just getting on Sublocade, and people that have been around the channel for a while, like Israel, coming off of Sublocade. It's really cool to see. So I really hope that just because I wasn't one of the lucky ones, guys, that got to skate off of Sublocade with no withdrawal, just because that wasn't me, that doesn't mean that can't be you, okay? So I hope that none of you get discouraged by the fact that I wasn't able to just cruise out of Sublocade with no issues, because there are people, as we're seeing here in the channel tonight, and I've talked to plenty of people on my channel in the past that did not have a withdrawal from Sublocade. So say your prayers and give it a shot, guys. It's totally worth a shot, because like I said earlier on the last stream, 100% of people coming off of Suboxone, you will have a withdrawal. Everybody knows that. But Sublocade, you've got about a 50-50 chance of having no withdrawals. It's worth it if you have the insurance that's going to pay for it. I loved being on Sublocade. It was a great experience. Work is good, busy but good. Busy is good. Slow says, how's the car biz, Kev? Man, I've been slacking, guys. My motivation has not been good lately. I feel like I'm in a rut right now. It's like really hit and miss for me. Like I get stuck in these lazy sprees, I call them. Like lazy ruts. That's what I'm in right now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I was on, let's see, Jew Bear says, I was on the shop for 2 doses of 300. I was getting sick after a week or so and sweating really bad. Should I taper my tablets before trying again? Wow. That's a hell of a comment. I was on the shop for 2 doses of 300. I was getting sick after a week. So you were getting a sick after a week of taking a 300 milligram shot? That doesn't make any sense to me. Are you sure it wasn't too strong for you, Drew Bear? I'm thinking it sounds like it was too strong for you. Speaking of that, I've got a quick story I want to tell you guys about actually a neighbor friend. He's a neighbor friend, I'll call him. So he was working on his truck the other day, and I wanted to help him. And I actually fixed his oil leak on his diesel truck. It's the first time I've ever worked on a diesel. But somehow it got brought up about painkillers and testosterone and stuff like that. And I just told him about kind of my recovery situation. And lo and behold, he's getting, I think he said he gets 6 perks per day prescribed, and he keeps running out early because he has addiction problems. And I told him, I said, dude, Suboxone is the only way I could get out of taking high doses of painkillers. He's like, really? He's like, I tried that one time and I just got really sick. And I started thinking about it. I was like, what dose did you take? He took the whole 8 milligrams, and he only has a 60 milligram per day habit where he takes like 30 milligrams at once and then 30 milligrams later in the day. You don't need that much Suboxone if you're on 30, 60 milligrams of Norco a day, guys. I told him, he said, yeah, I just got really sick. I'm like, either you were like interacting the drugs or fighting each other, or you took the whole thing. And he took the whole thing. And I said, dude, next time you try that, take a quarter of the strip. And I got a text message the other day. He's like, holy crap, dude, you were right. He's like, I feel totally good. I'm good to go. I'm not sick. And he ran out of his painkillers early again. And so he took a quarter of a sub, 2 milligrams, and it was like the perfect dose for him. So if you guys are in a situation like him and you tried Suboxone and it made you sick, it's likely because it's too strong of a dose. You guys hopefully know, if you're watching this channel, that Suboxone is a strong medication for sure. So to just jump right in and take a full strip, it's too strong for most people. Unless you're coming from fentanyl or something like that. That's a totally different story, right? So start low if you guys are trying to, obviously talk to your doctor before you do any of this stuff, but start low. Don't start on Suboxone at 16 milligrams. In most cases, it's not needed unless you're on fentanyl. Let's see here. Drew Bear says, I was on the shop for 2 doses of, oh, I already read that part. Flawless Miami said, hi, what's up, Flawless Miami? How you doing? Oh, not Miami, Mommy. Flawless Mommy. Mammy. I thought I said Miami at first. How you doing? Slow says, I get the same way, man, 100. Bear says, I'm pretty sure it was 300. My sub dose was on 2/8 a day. I also have a really fast metabolism. I have a super fast metabolism, Bear, and I promise you there's no possible way your body could go through 300 milligrams of Sublocade in a week. There's no way. It's not even close to possible. I'm going to go back to your question. It says, because sweating really bad. See, guys, I would get sweaty if my bupe levels are too high, right? And so to me, it sounds like your levels were too high, not too low. Because if your bupe levels go too high, you can get sick. You can throw up. You can sweat a lot. To me, it sounds like your dose was too high. I definitely wouldn't give up on Sublocade if your insurance is paying for it after just 2 tries. I would definitely adjust. Are you sure they were injecting it in the right location? I'm pretty sure it's 3 months. Still can't believe I was on 16 milligrams for years. Yeah, I was on 16 milligrams maybe for like the first couple weeks, if I can remember right. God, it's been so long, Slow, since I started Suboxone. It's hard to remember. They're too high. It sounds like it's too high of a dose. Yeah, most people that get the 300 milligram shot, they'll say it doesn't wear out of your system for up to a year. If you've got a really fast metabolism, I would say maybe 2 or 3 months at the fastest that would wear out, because it's a huge bump. It's a huge bump of medication, that 300 shot. The biggest shot I ever got was 150, and it was a noticeable lump on my abs. And it lasted a long ass time. 10 people in here, guys. Say what's up if you're in here watching. Looks like my battery's going to die probably in the next 20 minutes or so. Baby. It's good to catch up with you guys, though. I'm glad you guys were able to check in with your boy. But yeah, I need to find a way to get out of this lazy rut. If you guys have any advice on how I can get kicked back in on work, throw it in the comments, because your boy is struggling with motivation right now, for sure. Baby. Let's see. Blake. Blake R. Is that a different Blake? We got 2 Blakes on here? Yeah, we do. 2 Blakes. I tested myself regularly after taking the shot, and yes, it did stay in the system for around a year, right? So yeah, guys, there's no way a 300 milligram shot's going to be gone in a week or even a month or even 2 months. There's no way. I promise you. Slow says, I'm in a lazy rut too. We are definitely having similar issues. Yeah, I don't know what the hell my problem is. It's like, ugh. It's just like I don't want to work. It sucks. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off because I can make a lot of money if I do work. I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm not motivated by money anymore. I used to be that way. I'm to the point now. It's like I'll just make enough money to kind of not go negative, right? And like just kind of maintain. It's like I feel like I should be wanting to push so I can buy a house again someday, one fine day. It's like I'm not going to have this business forever. So I've really been wanting to, I've been considering, and I've been doing this for years, so I'm sure it'll never happen, but I've always wanted to be a police officer. I think I would be really good at it. Also, I've been looking at getting into trucking, basically, RV transport. I don't know why, but it looks fun to get out there on the road and go through all the different states and make money while you're doing that, right? I'm just craving something different, I think. I've been doing cars my whole life pretty much. And like it's great, like I can make good money if I apply myself, but I'm not applying myself. So it's almost like I almost need a job that I have to be there. I have to do something. Slow, I think you said earlier something about you were doing, was it DoorDash or something like that? Like occasionally I'll do Uber just to do something and it gets me doing something, right? So, and I enjoy interacting with random people like that. Daniel says, are you fully off the Ambien still? I remember watching that video. I'm back on Zolpidem, Daniel. I was off it for quite a while. But no, I am still on it. Actually, it really wasn't that hard to get off of, guys. The Zolpidem. Yeah, it's like I'll still see some older comments pop up or newer comments pop up on it. And some people just, it's like comparing getting off of Ambien / Zolpidem, whatever you want to call it, to getting off subs. It's like, it's not even close. I would say if I could put it on a scale of 1 to 10, comparing the two, Suboxone is a 10 out of 10 hard to get off of. The Ambien was like a 3.5. Definitely doable, guys. If you guys are on Ambien and you want to get off, I promise you it's not hard to taper off of it. You could definitely do it. I didn't have any seizures or any weird shit like the horror stories you'll read online. I appreciate you asking. Are you trying to get off of it, Daniel? Is it Danielle or Daniel? Blake says, starts inside, bro. Gotta find something that sparks you or try something new. Yeah, it's like I'll spend a lot of time watching like police chase videos and all these police videos. Like it really interests me for sure. But it's like I'm getting old, man. Like I'll definitely probably be the oldest freaking cop in the police academy if I decided to do it. Oh no, hopefully you guys can still hear me. My phone did that little pop-up thing again. Let me know if you can't hear me. Haley Bailey says, could I have a shout out? Shout out to you, Haley Bailey. Hopefully I said your name right. Haley Bailey, baby. Slow says, getting a CDL and going over the road was fun. You've done that, Slow? Damn, what were you doing? Were you doing like they call it flatbed or reefer, or what were you doing? How long ago did you do that? Yeah, it sounds like a pretty fun adventure. To see the country, like I'm just so cooped up in my house all the time. I don't even, other than the gym, I'm never like out of my house. Slow says, I just asked GPT for help. Laugh out loud, Chat GPT, my therapist. I've never used that, surprisingly. I know a lot of people do use it. Reefer and then dry van, still have my CDL. Nice. What's your opinion, Slow? Like, do you have to do the what's it called? Where you got to do the doctor thing? They gotta, what do they call it? It's like every 2 years you got to get some kind of checkup or something with the doctor. Like, do you still have to do that? And if so, what's it been like with you being on Bupe? Have they said anything about it? Do you tell them, or how does that work? Like, are they gonna try to mess with me because I am on Bupe, or is it not really that big of a deal anymore? It's like, I get it. Like, there are people that do misuse Bupe, obviously, but nobody in the world would ever even know that I was on a medication. I'm never like visually intoxicated, or I'm never like visually off to where it's like, what are you on something? Like, it doesn't after being on this medication for so long and now being on such a low dose, there's nobody that will even tell. First off, you can't tell them you're on Bupe. So wait, what do you mean? So you're saying don't say anything about it? Like, see, my thought is that they're going to see in the computer somehow, as soon as they put my info in, aren't they going to see that I'm getting prescribed Bupe? Or it don't work like that? Let me know, Slow. I'm curious. Because I reached out to, what's it called? It's called a CDL physical or some shit like that. What's it called? So I can't remember. Exam. It's not an exam. It's, don't mention it. You won't pop on the drug test and they won't see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. Because like when I went to my dentist knew I was on Bupe. I'm like, how the hell did you know that? So how come my dentist would know, but the CDL doctor wouldn't know? That's one thing that confuses me. Nah, man, that's confidential. They can't know unless you disclose it. Okay. I wonder if I don't give them my social, they won't see it, or maybe they just don't have access to it. It just threw me off when my dentist knew about it. He's like, "Oh, aren't you getting prescribed buprenorphine?" I was like, "How the hell did you know that?" But yes. He still gave me freaking painkillers, but obviously I needed them for my dental surgery. I'm a social service director and nobody knows. They don't have access. It's medical. Wow. See, I would be worried, like, if you don't tell them and then something happens, knock on wood, they're like, "Oh, hold up here. Why didn't you tell us about this?" You know what I mean? CDL, they don't have access. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought everybody had access because, like I said, my dentist was like, "Hey, what's this?" That's kind of crazy to me that they don't have access. And they're a doctor and you're seeing them. Or are they, maybe they're not a doctor. I don't know. You can't have a CDL and take Bupe. See, that's what I'm saying. But you said you still have yours, right? You can't have a CDL and take Bupe. So maybe I'm confused at what you're saying then. Blake says, "Yeah, I hear you. It's different nowadays, though, man. Especially where I'm at in Philly, everyone is on methadone or subs. I feel like there's a lot of people around me that are as well, for sure." Slow, I was going to tell you. So I was, I didn't tell them about that. So I was, there was like a way you could text the CDL doctor, or whatever the hell he is. And you could like text him and ask him questions. So I was like, "Hey, I'm on testosterone and Zolpidem, and I take Bupe for chronic pain." I said, because that's what my doctor has me prescribed for. Like, I'm not in the MAP program, right? So it's prescribed to me for chronic pain. And I said, "What's your thoughts on this?" He said if you can have your doctor write a note that says that bupe is prescribed for chronic pain, then it's not an issue. So I was like, it's just weird to me how people think about this. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, he's like, just don't say anything about it. Looks like my battery's probably got about 10 minutes left, guys. So we'll probably start wrapping up here in the next little bit. If you're in the, looks like we've got 15 people watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything about Suboxone, Sublocade, Kratom, opiate addiction, recovery, please throw your comment in the comment section now, and I will make sure I respond to you. If you're not in here for any of that, say what's up anyway. Don't be a ghost listener. Say hello. It's Friday night, and we feel all right. It's Friday night. If there's anybody that has a topic that you'd like me to make a video on, let me know, and I would be happy to try to make a video. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but I would like to start coming back to YouTube more. As you guys remember, for my OGs, I put in a lot of work on this channel over the last few years, and to just walk away, I definitely don't want to just walk away from you guys, but I just don't have the availability. I don't have the availability to do it so scheduled like I was before right now, but in the future I will get back to hitting it hard for sure with YouTube, but it's just not right now. Oh shit, he says, trust me, do not tell them, you'll get put on a list. Damn, like within the CDL files. Damn. My thought was, I told my doctor last time I talked to him to not prescribe me anymore, right? So then I can at least say I'm not being prescribed them anymore, like, right? Because I'm not. Technically I'm not. So like if I okay, yeah, do that. So if I just use what I have, like it's not gonna be prescribed right now, right? For quite a while. Well, the funny thing is too is I wouldn't be driving a freaking semi. I'd just be driving a pickup truck. It's kind of stupid that you need to get a whatever those things are called, CDL exam or whatever, CDL physical. It's not, that doesn't sound right, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's stupid that you need to do that if you're just gonna be driving a pickup truck. I get it though. If you're driving, on the highways as a professional, you need to speak English at least, right? Apparently not. Yeah, right. It's like, and you got to do the ELD or whatever that thing is, whatever the time log thing is. It's like, dude, if you're driving a pickup truck, why do you got to do all the same damn rules as a big rig? Like that's a totally different ball game, but whatever. Oh, what a night. It's probably getting late over there where you guys are at. 17. Are you going to be hot shotting? I've definitely looked into doing that, and I've looked into doing that with flatbed, and I've also looked into doing just RV transport. It seems like if I get into the RV transport, I would probably just start out with doing single pole, where you're just hooking the camper and delivering it to wherever, and then upgrading to what do they call it? Multi-haul, where you get the 53-foot trailer and you stack a bunch of RVs on there. But to get up to multi-haul, I would have to get my CDL. So that's why my kind of thinking is, let me get a pickup truck and get hired on with one of the companies, get out there and do the damn thing for a while and make sure it's something that I don't hate, right, before I get my CDL and then get the big trailer and start towing them all in. So I've been watching some dudes on YouTube, man. There's definitely good potential to make money, and to me, it's almost like, I don't know. I just want to try something different. I'm just kind of bored with cars. Like I just bought a Corvette like 2 weeks ago. I did all these modifications to it already, and I'm just like not even excited to drive it. It's just like, oh, it's just another car. Like cars just they're not doing it for me right now for whatever reason. And it sucks to have my dealer's license. I have an office. I've got dealer plates. Like I'm a legit full blown dealership with no cars right now. Like what am I even doing this for? It's stupid. And then I'll get a hair at my ass and I'll go buy some cars and flip them and make a decent amount of money, and then I stop again. It's like I'll make a bunch of money and then stop making money, and then it's like I lose my motivation to make money because I just made money and now I'm good. And it's like I can't ever keep the ball rolling, and I've been that way my whole life. Yeah, take it in slow. Because if I just go get my CDL right off the bat, and then without even trying this stuff, like that could be a huge waste of time and money. Because like, what if I hate it? Sleeping in your truck. See if you like it. It's another world out there on the road. Yeah, like I'd be over here at truck stops talking to truckers that are doing this stuff, and like just kind of getting finding out all the different parts of it, what they like, what they don't like, but a lot of people love what they do when they're doing that. So obviously everything's going to have its pros and its cons, just like everything in life. Yeah, it's definitely no joke. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up in about 5 minutes. So if you got a comment, if you got a question, if you want to just say hello now, guys. We're going to wrap it up here soon. Battery mode. I got my battery popping off at me. When did you stop being Kev? When did I stop being Kev? What? What do you mean? I loved it, and honestly shouldn't have left the road. Yeah, it's what made you leave? When did I stop Ubering? So I did Uber quite a bit in, gosh, the years are jumbling by now. I did a lot of it. I started in like 2022 or 2023. I did it pretty hard for about a year, and then I stopped, and then I bought a little cheapo car maybe like 3 or 6 months ago, and I was like, why don't I just I was gonna make like a game out of it because I bought the car for like, I think it was about $2,000, and I was gonna go try to see if I could make the $2,000 that I bought the car for in the first month. That way I would have a free car from Uber after just Ubering for a month or something like that, right? Just something to do, like something different. And I think I got like most of the way there, and then I sold the car, and I was like, okay, well, I made more money just selling the car than I did doing Uber. So it's like you definitely don't make a lot of money doing Uber, but it's kind of fun in a way, right? Like I was making maybe like $20 an hour on average. It's definitely not minimum wage, and it's definitely not going to make you rich, but it's fun in a weird way. I don't know why or how. I think just knowing that you're helping people in their day, it's rewarding, right? Something like that. My wife that I'm no longer with, laugh out loud. Oh, that's why you got off the road. Okay, gotcha. So when did you get divorced, though? Did it 3 years? I miss it. Yeah, there's something fun about it. I need to Uber. DoorDash is fun too. Yeah, have you not ever done Uber slow? If you enjoy DoorDash, I would definitely try doing Uber. I think you would definitely like it if you like to meet new people. It's a good way to meet new people too, honestly. Oh, nice. I need to Uber. DoorDash is fun too. She left me last year. That's why I got back on the subs. Dang, dude. You don't know how many people I hear that say the same thing. Going through a breakup, that's exactly why I got back in 2018 when I moved back to Utah. I got off Suboxone, I was off of it for a bit, and then I went through a breakup, and I had to move back to Utah, and I had to start my business again. It's just like all those things, it was like way too much. Just stressed me the F out. I was super sad. It was like I needed to numb out, and that's exactly what I did. I got back on my subs, and here we are today. So many people go through a divorce or a breakup and get back on subs. It's like we know that it's gonna kind of help numb us out through those hard parts, huh? Well, sorry to hear that, Slow. That sucks, man. She got her green card and dipped. Oh, bruh. That's not cool, man. I've heard of that happen quite a bit. Damn. How long were you guys married for? Yeah, I mean, it's like you were going through all that depression already, right? As is, or is that what kicked off the depression? Or did it just probably added to it all? Stefan, we were married 4.5 years. Damn. Yeah, life gets hard, guys. It gets really hard. There's sometimes, like I said earlier, like Suboxone definitely has its pros, but it definitely has its cons, as you guys all know. Just like everything. Just like every job, every drug, every freaking food, everything has its pros and its cons. It added to my already existing depression. Yeah, it probably made it way worse. Okay, guys, this battery is literally about to die, and I can't plug my phone in because it's making me go skinny mode. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. Looks like there's 10 people still watching. I appreciate you guys watching on this late Friday night. It's probably late where you guys are all at. I really miss chatting with you guys, so I'm glad we got to kind of catch up a little bit here. But yeah, we will talk to you guys soon. Keep the world in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. And I will do the same for you guys. I miss y'all, and we will chat with you guys soon, okay? I love you guys. And don't forget, go Hawks.